Hey everyone! Today, I'm super excited to share with you a delicious and easy recipe that's sure to impress your family and friends. Vietnamese lemongrass chicken. If you've ever had the pleasure of tasting this dish at a Vietnamese restaurant, you know how aromatic and flavorful it can be, and the best part? You can whip it up in your own kitchen without any fuss. So, let's dive right in. First things first, let's talk about the star of the show, lemongrass. This fragrant herb is a staple in Vietnamese cuisine and adds a bright, citrusy flavor that's simply irresistible. If you've never cooked with lemongrass before, don't worry, it's easier than you might think. You can usually find it in the produce section of your grocery store, and it looks like a long stalk with a bulbous end. When you're ready to use it, you'll want to trim off the dry ends and peel away the tough outer layers until you reach the tender part inside. Once you've got that, you can finely chop it or give it a good smash with the flat side of your knife to release all those wonderful oils. Now, let's talk about the chicken. You can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs or breasts, depending on your preference. I personally love thighs. They're juicy, flavorful, and hold up really well to marinating. You'll want about a pound of chicken for this recipe. Cut it into bite-sized pieces, and we'll set that aside for now. Next, we're going to make a marinade that's going to infuse our chicken with all those amazing flavors. In a bowl, combine the chopped lemongrass, about 3 cloves of minced garlic, and a couple of tablespoons of minced shallots. If you can't find shallots, you can substitute with onions, but trust me, shallots add a nice sweetness that really elevates the dish. Then, we'll add a couple of tablespoons of fish sauce, which is a key ingredient in Vietnamese cooking and adds that umami punch. If you're not a fan of fish sauce, you can use soy sauce as a substitute, but it will change the flavor profile a bit. Next, we're going to add a tablespoon of sugar. This is going to balance out the saltiness of the fish sauce and give our chicken a beautiful caramelization when we cook it. Don't skip this step. Then, squeeze in the juice of 1 lime. That acidity is going to brighten everything up and make it taste fresh. Finally, a little bit of black pepper to taste, and if you like it spicy, feel free to throw in some sliced chili peppers or a dash of chili flakes. Now, give that marinade a good whisk until everything is well combined. Then, toss in your chicken pieces, making sure they're all coated in that fragrant mixture. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let it marinate in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. If you have more time, I highly recommend letting it sit for a couple of hours or even overnight. The longer it marinates, the more flavor it will absorb. While our chicken is marinating, let's talk about sides. Lemongrass chicken is fantastic on its own, but if you want to turn it into a complete meal, consider serving it with jasmine rice or vermicelli noodles. You can also whip up a quick side salad with fresh herbs like cilantro and mint, some shredded carrots, and a light vinaigrette. It adds a refreshing crunch that pairs perfectly with the savory chicken. Okay, the chicken has marinated, and your kitchen is starting to smell incredible. Now, let's get cooking. Heat a tablespoon of oil in a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat. You want that oil nice and hot so that when you add the chicken, it gets a good sear. Once the oil is shimmering, carefully add the marinated chicken to the pan. Be sure not to overcrowd the pan. You want to give each piece room to brown. If you have to, cook it in batches. Let the chicken cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally, until it's golden brown and cooked through. The sugar in the marinade will caramelize beautifully, giving your chicken that gorgeous color. And oh, the smell. It's just heavenly. If you like, you can also toss in some sliced bell peppers or snap peas in the last couple of minutes of cooking for a pop of color and extra nutrition. Once your chicken is cooked, it's time to plate it up. Serve it over a bed of fluffy jasmine rice or alongside those vermicelli noodles. Drizzle some of the pan juices over the top for that extra flavor, and garnish with fresh herbs like cilantro or green onions. If you want to get fancy, a sprinkle of crushed peanuts adds a nice crunch too. And there you have it. A simple, flavorful Vietnamese lemongrass chicken that you can make any night of the week. It's quick, it's easy, and it's packed with flavor. Plus, it's a great way to impress your friends or family without spending hours in the kitchen. So, whether you're cooking for yourself or hosting a dinner party, this dish is sure to be a hit. I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know in the comments how it turned out for you, and don't forget to share your own tips or variations. Happy cooking, everyone!